The ability to control the ball through precise manipulation of the racket head is key in being able to adapt to your opponent's shot when playing on court. The following group of exercises is one of 4 designed specifically for beginners and new players to improve that racket control ability. I'm going to be showing you each exercise individually so you know what you're doing, and then we're going to be putting them together into one non-stop routine which I call follow along drills. The colour of the dot that you use for these exercises is not important, but of course if you are a beginner or a new player you should be using either a blue or a red dot ball when you're actually playing on court. I recommend keeping a number of balls in your pocket and another one in your hand if the exercise allows. In the top left corner you'll see a countdown and also a bar showing you how much time each exercise has left. The video is a 1-to-1 ratio to make sure it's easier to use in a mobile device. Other racket skills videos can be found up here, links also in the text description. Do this set of exercises as often as you want, and when you feel it's easy, move on to another one. Count the number of times the ball bounces on the ground, and the next time you do this set of exercises, your target is 1 less drop. All exercises are to be performed first on the forehand and then on the backhand side, but do not change your grip to make it easier on the backhand. If you've got goggles, wear them even for these type of exercises because it will help you become more accustomed to them. So let me show you the exercises. First one, we're just starting with the racket here, and all we're going to do is we're going to move the racket up and down. Now you can bend your knees if you want to get really low. If you want to get really low, make it touch the ground, but that's not important, just above head height. Exercise number 2, and I'll turn to the side, is move the racket around to the side. That's all you're doing. Show you from the other side, just from here and here. Exercise number 3 is bring the racket close, take it far away. Bring the racket close, take it far away. Exercise 4 is taking the ball and the racket in a clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Exercise 5, as you probably guessed, is anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Exercise 6 is what I call the Scottish flag. We're starting bottom left and I'm going diagonally up, vertically down, diagonally up, vertically down. That's what I'm doing. And then exercise 7 is the opposite, starting up, diagonally down, up, diagonally down, up, diagonally down. Okay, so those are the exercises. Okay, so let's start the actual routine. Going to start my timer. Here we go. So 30 seconds, just up and down. Now you'll notice that the ball moves towards you. Can you put it in the middle of the racket? I'm going to count how many times. Now remember, I should have another ball in my hand just in case I drop it. Here we go. It's not too hard, even for a beginner. All right, get ready. This is the side to side one. Turning around, around. Avoid touching the frame if you can. Ideally, the ball would stay perfectly still. Try not to let it touch the frame. All right, here we go. In and out, in, out. Now for an improver, a person who's been playing a while, these exercises are very easy, but for a beginner or a new player, they can be difficult because there's a small wobble all of the time. You've got to control that. Make sure you've got the right grip, the correct grip, forward and out. Alrighty, now this is the clockwise one. Here we go, clockwise. Now, if you can catch it, that counts as half a drop. So I've got half a drop. Now, of course, I'm trying to go fast because this is quite easy for me. But you don't have to go very quickly. Don't worry if the racket goes out of the screen. Here we go. Now remember, this is counterclockwise now. Here we go, counterclockwise. You might find one of these directions harder than the other. Don't go too high, just about head height will be fine. Now, remember, try and avoid it touching the frame if you can. Get ready for the next one. This is the Scottish flag one, remember. Here we go, starting left, diagonally up, vertically down, diagonally up, and I dropped one because I was looking at the camera. Diagonally up, vertically down. Now it doesn't have to be far away from you, it can be quite close. So I've got 1.5 drops. Hopefully you're better in my score. So this next time we're going vertically, diagonally down, vertically up, diagonally down, vertically up. There we go. This is the last one on the forehand. So I'm going to be swapping to the backhand. And we're going to do everything we just did, but on the backhand. Remember, have a good backhand grip, a proper backhand grip. Get ready? So I switch up, down. You might find going down is harder on the backhand. You will really have to keep your wrist up. I dropped one, so we're at 2.5 drops. Again, because I'm looking at the camera. Now you don't have to bend your knees if you don't want to. You can just do it without it. Whoop. Right, remember the next one is the side to side. So I'm just going to change my position. Here we go. I think I'm better at this than on the forehand. And again, my backhand is better than my forehand. I'm using the Gray's Supreme model, which still has the strings on it from my April Fool's joke. Ooh, nearly lost another one. Alright, get ready, this is the forward and backward one. So, in and out. In, and I've dropped another one. I'm at 3.5 drops. How many are you? In and out. Got a feeling you might find this one a little bit harder, or the backhand will definitely be a little bit harder than the forehand. Now next we're going to do the clockwise. Get ready? Here we go. Clockwise. Now the bottom is definitely harder than the top because you have to really manipulate your wrist. The benefit here comes from being able to constantly keep the racket level and making those adaptations. You have to change the angle of the wrist and the forehand all of the time. So 3.5 drops. Get ready, anti-clockwise. Here we go, anti-clockwise. Next one is the Scottish flag. Keep it going, don't change your grip. I noticed gosh, that's 4.5 drops. Alright, Scottish flag. Here we go, vertically, diagonally up, vertically down, diagonally up, vertically down, diagonally up. 5.5 drops. Terrible. Let's hope I don't do any more. Diagonally up, vertically down, diagonally up, vertically down. Oh, diagonally up, vertically down. How you doing? Better than me, I hope. Sorry for the train. Here we go. Alright, so it's diagonally down, vertically up. Oh, damn it. Ow, whoop. Alright, diagonally down, vertically up, diagonally down. There we go, I lost the rhythm there. And I've 7.5. And I forgot that I had balls in my pocket. 8. 8.5. Oh my God, I'm under pressure now. Here we go, this is the very last one. All right, that's it. So you'll find maybe that your wrist is a little bit achy because you really have to keep your wrist cocked, which is when we're looking at the right angles, to keep the racket head level. Well, I hope you found those useful and fun. Remember, do them as often as you can. On the screen at the moment is a subscription button. Please consider subscribing if you think my content is useful. Also is a playlist of all of the other racket skills videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, do something every single day to improve your squash. See ya.